What is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle. Thanks for joining. A bride in Arizona and her mother had to basically beg. The mother was who I saw in the video here. Had to beg protesters, basically, outside of their wedding to have them stop interrupting. Kyrsten Sinema, was reportedly officiating the wedding for a friend when protesters gathered outside the venue. They were chanting, they were holding signs with phrases such as "Sinema betrays Democrats" and "Sinema sellout" written on them, according to the video of the incident.
Could you just go down to the corner for an hour? How about this? My daughter's wedding. Just for an hour. Just let her get married, please. This person is not my daughter. My daughter's getting married.
Will you tell her that?
Did you invite Sinema? Is Sinema really here?
No, listen. Tell her that we don't like what she's doing to our country.
How did you invite this woman?
You know what? Tell her.
Totally corrupted the whole country.
Tell her.
I don't disagree with any of you people with your point of view and your rights. It's my daughter's wedding.
So throw her out.
Please just go down to the corner for 1 hour. Please. It's my daughter's wedding. Just 1 hour. Could you just
Leave! Sinema, leave if you have anything. Leave!
It's not. She's not my friend. She's not my guest.
We'll leave if you leave.
Can I just make a compromise? We're protesting cinema. We're not protesting this bride. Let's just shut our mouths now. Let the ceremony begin. We can walk quietly with our signs.
It's my daughter.
I know.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be quiet. They have a right to protest. Stop talking to them. So let her go back in and play with her millionaires. I mean, I fought for your fucking right to protest. Woo! Thank you. So you go back inside. They're your millionaire buddies. Thank you.
There are problems with the way Kyrsten Sinema carries herself in public. I have problems with it. Now, we shouldn't be following her into a bathroom stall, but to me, a public servant has the responsibility to at least address the public when out in public. Mitt Romney was at an airport. This was a video that went circulating, I think, early this year. And he didn't know how to answer a question from somebody who was asking about Trump. That was a failure. Even if you're at the airport and you have somewhere to go, like Sinema was with Tim Scott recently, you really should be, in my opinion, acknowledging the person and letting them know, hey, here's my number to my office. I will get back to you. I'm late for a flight. Act like a human. You're not a celebrity. You're a public servant. So I do have a problem with the way she's carrying herself. But these protesters have gone too far. I'm going to assume that they're not paid protesters. I'm going to assume that they are real protesters. I don't care what you think of Kyrsten Sinema. It is inappropriate to be following her into the bathroom. It is inappropriate to be outside a wedding that's not even her wedding, that she's officiating, for you to protest for your righteousness. I'm tired of the left and their righteousness overriding anything else. You have the right to protest when you have a permit. You can't protest anywhere. You can't come onto someone's private property and protest. So I don't know if those protesters broke the law or not, but you don't have a First Amendment right to just protest whenever the hell, wherever, whatever the hell you want. You can't just run onto a highway and protest. You do not have a right to do that. People seem to think that you have a right to protest whenever you want. No, you don't. And I'm going to end with this. The part that really pisses me off is their righteousness has no explanation. Member of the House Steve Scalise posted on Twitter this clip from the spending bill. This clip is allocating $2.5 billion of taxpayer money for tree equity. This is what they're protesting for. Everything in the bill is what they're protesting for. Of course, they don't know what's in the bill. Nobody does. We don't know everything in the bill. If you are specifically saying, hey, I want universal pre-K, that's something specific. I want free community college, that's something specific. But if you're looking for this whole bill to pass, it's not just pre-K. It's everything in it. Tree equity, what the hell does tree equity mean? $2.5 billion, like that's nothing nowadays. $2.5 billion to provide multi-year programmatic $2.5 billion to provide multi-year programmatic competitive grants to a state agency, a government, local government entity, an agency or governmental entity of DC, Indian tribe, or nonprofit organization. What is it for tree planting and related activities to increase tree equity? Why is that term equity being used along with trees? And community tree canopy and associated societal and climate co-benefits with a priority for projects that benefit underserved populations. That is just so, that's too general. So that's what I'm going to end with. That's what these clowns are out there protesting for. Nobody even knows what's in these bills. They're protesting for tree equity. Man, y'all need to go on somewhere with that stuff. Let me know what you think. Take care.